Good evening, traders. Evening of 11th of May, Thursday, almost 9 p.m. Weekly, daily 35-minute time frame. This is the chart of Nifty. I would say the drama continues, opens higher, slips for most part of the day, and expiry volatility, weekly expiry volatility. Net at the close of 18,297, just 18 points down, short-term momentum slipping. Trend holding well, rising wedge kind of a behavior after a rising market raises the possibility of a short-term correction. So let's see. We've been talking about supports kicking in from previous days lows, and we should see a close below the low. So today's low was around 270, so a close below that will mean some bit of a short-term weakness. The 75-minute time frame clearly reflects the drop of the underlying momentum of the market, and we should keep a note of this and play any long trades carefully, cautiously. Bank Nifty also full of drama, a spinning top kind of a behavior, very close to its all-time high. I think it will do good to set a new life high for itself before it decides to correct. I'll talk about SBI and a couple of sectors also in tonight's interaction, but same story here. As I mentioned yesterday, that the momentum is clearly on the downside, and index needs to break beyond these highs, or else the possibility of an Adam and Eve double top is definitely there. Again, play cautiously. Which takes me to SBI, because SBI is one stock which has clearly dropped its momentum and short-term trend has turned down. I feel that if it slips below today's low going forward, there can be a possibility of a next leg on the downside for SBI. Earnings coming up soon. So important stock to keep a watch at. Two sectors, CNX Pharma clearly gives us a breakout failure. And this is the breakout failure, which means that any kind of a bounce back from here on, if it's not significant enough, can lead to follow through, downside or down leg, which kind of aligns well with the weekly chart, because the weekly chart is clearly stretched from a short-term momentum point of view. So a short-term dip over here is likely. Metals looks a little slippery. You remember, recent move in metals did not hold that well. It's back to its previous supports, so any kind of a break below this can be a trend reversal move. These lows for the CNX metal is close to this high, which means it's a very important support for the sector. Keep an eye on Tata Steel. I hope you traded well today. Take care of yourselves. Good night.